Hello, this is Volkado18 and today I'm gonna show you an interesting gameplay on Groningen. It's a tier 9 Dutch destroyer. No special rewards, no medals, just being effective as possible. So I hope you enjoy watching and feel free to subscribe to my channel, write any comments below. So this game is about some luck and that's all. Well, I can see that base B is not supported, so no allies are going to go to capture this base, and without support I think it's a suicide mission, because this destroyer has no torpedoes, which means in close combat it's very vulnerable. But luckily for me, there are two aircraft carriers, one for our team and another for our opponents, which means that by shutting down enemy airplanes I can collect experience, which means I can get some credits in silver. So the enemy cruiser did his salvo. Luckily for me he missed. Capture B is being captured by Shimakaze, and I'm trying to spot to identify where are other destroyers. So in enemy team there are three of them: Shimakaze, Clipper and Fletcher. So Clipper is right to the above the is hiding behind the island, so behind the base C, where I'm currently heading to. At this point I'm trying to spot some enemies, and I think it would be a good idea to capture base C to complete some daily missions. My fire range is 12 kilometers and 400 meters. I'm right behind the island, which means that I can start shooting. I'm spotted, possibly, yeah, by Smolensk, this cruiser. I'm setting up my smokes and moving slowly at the speed 1/4. I can move forward, dodging enemy shells and setting the enemy ship on fire. I think most of the damage should come from fires playing on this ship. By the way, talking about the ships, you can get it for 1 million of free experience from the tech tree. Previously it was for the European nation, but once the Dutch nation was introduced, it moved from one tech tree to another. I suppose that their characteristics are the same. As for me, this destroyer is very situational ship, so you are really reliable on your teammates, and if they are playing in a passive way, so you can just do anything about it. This ship is a very vulnerable target because of its concealment, which is 6 kilometers and 400 meters, which is above average, I suppose. Trying to get closer to do a bit of damage. At this point I'm about to be spotted, possibly by Shimakaze, and I'm really afraid of getting his torpedoes. The angle of my shells allows me to shoot behind the hill.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
I see that I'm detected, but nobody is shooting at me, which means that I can keep shooting without any concerns.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Here I see that there are 3 enemies at the base C, and there are 4, even 5 of allies. And I think that for me it would be good to start capturing base B in order to get some additional points. Vladivostok is already at the range of shooting. I'm going to move right a bit, and here we are. Thinking of the position where he's going to be in a couple of seconds, I shoot in at this point, and you can see how easily I can set him on fire. Yeah, his armor is pretty thick, which means the only damage I can do is only by setting him on fire.
Smoke generator started.
I need intelligence data. I need intelligence data.
Smoke screen set.
All other animals are far away, and the only approachable target is Vladivostok. I noticed that there are some enemy's aircraft, and I enabled anti-aircraft system. I usually disable it in order not to be spotted, and enable it only in the situation when enemy airplanes are passing me by, in order to have a bit more time or maybe some advantage. Otherwise, if you start shooting instantly, the enemy planes can make their attack more effectively. I see that Missouri, if I'm not mistaken, this battleship is already at my fire range. I start shooting. I'm trying to set him on fire, thinking about where Shimakaze might be in order not to get his torpedoes.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Yeah, so here it is. He was found. Oh, it's not Shimakaze. I forgot. It's Fletcher. It's Fletcher. Very soon you will see our person versus person PvP fight. Luckily for me, he is not very experienced. The time for My smokes is about to end, and I think that now I should back up. I am detected by Fletcher. He has more experience, he is just full. And as you can see, I have very fast reload, 1 second and 5 milliseconds, 5/10. And I'm just...
Torpedoes to starboard.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Because of my rate of fire in close combat, he couldn't do anything against me, and the frequency of shooting of my guns. Here are 2 very close targets to me, Vladivostok and Dmitry-Donskoy, this Soviet cruiser, which is 7 kilometers away from me, and it's a very dangerous target because he has surveillance radar, which can easily detect me in the range of 12 kilometers. So I'm trying to be as far as possible in order to dodge any shells if he starts shooting at me.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
I enable defensive anti-aircraft, hoping to shut down enemy torpedoes, torpedo planes, torpedo bombers.
Smoke generator started.
Shooting at Vladivostok, trying to set him on fire.
On normal alert.
As you can see, that the damage is so funny numbers. 0, nothing,
Torpedoes
no
deployed.
penetration, 200. Thick Soviet armor.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
The point of this ship is to set multiple targets on fire, and if you are lucky enough to do so, you will see that your damage you cause is rising very fast. So I found the weak point of this ship, his structures, and I'm trying to aim at them. So here at this point I am thinking, what is my priority target? I thought that our Shimakaze is chasing the enemy aircraft carrier, and he will be able to knock it down, to destroy it. That's why I thought that for me the priority would be the enemy Shimakaze, the enemy destroyer. It was not the right decision. My teammates destroyed the enemy destroyer. And now the only target which is left is the enemy aircraft carrier. My idea is to come as close to it as possible, to capture base A and to shut down the enemy airplanes. As you can see, that our Shimakaze just
Battle ends in 5
has
minutes.
been sunk. Regarding the consumables of the ship, I think that one which is missing is the heel. I think it would be just fine to add it, to be able to leave a bit more, because this ship is very difficult to deal with when you play on it. Other destroyers of the same class that have torpedoes, they have very big advantage.
Anti-aircraft gun crews
But as for me, it
are on
looks
alert.
beautiful, it looks great. She has Bofors as main artillery with a very fast reload.
Our victory is in sight.
The ship is on fire.
So it has very limited number of turrets, which is compensated by the rate of fire. As you can see, I'm using armor piercing shells, which are quite effective at a close range against aircraft carriers. You can see 1000, 2000 of damage. So, and this is it. I was killed by his secondaries. I got 800,000 of silver at the end, with no boosters, with no flags attached at all, and totally I've got over 3000 of pure experience, which means that I played rather effectively and did the best I could on this ship. And at the same time I helped my teammates to accomplish his mission, as he rode in the to the left in the road in the north section asking not to kill him, well, hope you enjoyed watching this video. See you in the next videos. Have a nice day.